Welcome. It's another day in paradise. This is the eighth wonder of the world. I'm here today to show you guys inside my Robinhood portfolio. And today I have a new asset added, which is Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is a SPDR, Spider, which is owned by State Street. But before I get into that, I'm going to show you my portfolio currently as of today. I don't look at live. I don't look at 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year. Those pretty much indicators are for investors that are pretty much day traders, swing traders. I'm a long-term investor, so once I buy an asset, it's there to stay, no matter how shaky the markets get. An example, I remember a couple weeks back, or maybe even a month, that Netflix, there was a lot of people were selling their Netflix like crazy. And I'm glad I kept my Netflix, because if not, I would have been on the bandwagon like everybody else. Just selling it from fear of Disney. So I mean, I got Disney also in my portfolio, and I got Netflix. So whatever the two, that's why with the strategy I got, I'm not on that stressful like, oh, what is this company doing? Because it's gonna go up and down, all these companies. So I'm investing in the entire stock market, whether it's stocks, index funds, ETFs, and then REITs. And then index funds and REITs, they even get down even. I break those down even to categories. Now I'm investing in ETFs. There's bonds ETFs. There's currencies ETFs. There's precious metals ETFs. Two new ones I added are emerging markets and developed markets. So, and then as far as the stocks are concerned, those are broken down into pretty much the industry that the stock is in. For example, I have a supermarket sector, which covers everything like food, Costco, Walmart, wherever you buy groceries and food and beer. I plug all those companies into that sector. I got travel. I got all the airlines on there. What's another one? I have transportation sector, which is pretty much all the trucking companies, including FedEx and UPS. Technology, I got a whole list of companies in tech, and then I broke those down into semiconductors, separating just tech, and then I have a sector specifically for semiconductors, the components that go into the electronic devices. So today I'm gonna show you guys a new asset that I've added. Before I get into that, let me. So I don't look at the live, the 1 day, the 1 week, the 1 month, the 3 month, the 1 year. I go straight to all. That's all I'm concerned about. Cause my focus is to get my percentage. Currently, I'm at 4.991%, which I'm up $583. My goal with that is just to pretty much hit 7 to 12%, and that's in the up market. Well, in the up market, for sure. But in a down market, that's what I plan on getting my portfolio, even in a down market, hit 7 and 12. So that's my goal for 2019. 2020, reevaluate it and see where I go from there. But that's pretty much my strategy, how I'm building my portfolio, and I'm building it brick by brick. So I got my portfolio. Now I'm looking at my portfolio as I'm transforming it into an index fund. So under stocks, I have 148 assets, and they consist of stocks, global stocks, index funds, ETFs, and REITs. And as you can see, it goes all the way down to $1. So I don't discriminate. With my dividends that I get from my companies, I buy buy other companies, other stocks, other index funds, other ETFs, and other REITs. So all the way down to 55 cents. And then I currently have 66 cryptocurrencies. I'll do a video on the weekends with cryptocurrencies. What I'm doing Monday through Friday, I'm doing stocks, REITs, and ETFs. And then on Saturday, I'm do crypto. And then Sunday, I'm gonna show you guys how I invest in physical precious metals. So, and that's it, and it's simple. And then while I'm investing in these, what's the word? Assets. I'm on the side. I'm building my business also. So yeah, I like the investing, but it's slow. It's a slow process. So I got that off to the side, working, growing, little by little. I don't expect like gains out of this world like a lot of people. I'm on TradeBase. Let me show you guys TradeBase. But TradeBase is pretty much I look at other people's profiles and the way they're investing, and a lot of them are so if you guys got this, this is TradeBase. So if you're on there, hit me up, Max Bugatti 8008, and I'm showing you guys my how I'm building my index fund. And then my holdings, that's pretty much my holdings. It shows the position. You see today it's advancing. 93 companies are advancing, 55 companies are declining. Today I'm up 0.17%, which is about $20 total. I'm up 3.84%, which is $428. And then as you can see, it's the distribution is broken down. I like that, into sectors. So you see I'm finance and tech. I'm pretty much big on those two. And then that's how I organize my analytics on Robinhood. So I'm back and forth in Robinhood and in TradeBase. So if you guys are looking for TradeBase, this is what TradeBase looks like. It's the one in the middle. So it's kind of trying to trade TB. So awesome app. And I'm on there, and I'm pretty much I'm learning also like how the other investors are investing, and I just see a majority of investors that I see on this platform, they're heavy tech and then heavy penny stocks. So that's the way they're, and I understand why they do that. I was on that same tip, but I looked at it. I just, something came over me, and I was like, I like this style of investing, and then plus it forces me to dig deep into other companies, other assets, REITs, cryptocurrencies, index funds, ETFs. So it gives me a broader vision on how the market as a whole, how it works and operates. So this is just something different that I'm doing. I'm loving it. So let's jump into it. This is inside my Robinhood portfolio, and I'm gonna show you my newest addition, which is SPDR, Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF. So a lot of people probably heard of this company. I know when I was younger, I used to hear about it all the time. I didn't understand it till now, and it consists of 30 companies. But before I jump into the analytics, I'm gonna show you the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So here it is. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, DJIA, or simply Dow, is a stock market index that indicates the value of 30 large publicly owned companies based in the United States and how they have traded in the stock market during various periods of time. These 30 companies are also included in the S&P SP 500 index. The value of the Dow is not weighted arithmetic mean and does not represent its component companies' market capitalization, but rather the sum of the price of one share of stock for each component company. The sum is corrected by a factor which changes whenever one of the component stocks has a stock split or stock dividend, so as to generate a consistent value for the index. It is the second oldest U.S. market index after the Dow Jones Transportation Average, created by Wall Street Journal editor and Dow Jones and Company co-founder Charles Dow, currently owned by S&P Dow Jones indices, which is majority owned by S&P Global. S&P Global you can buy. It is best known of the Dow averages, of which the first non-industrial was originally published on February 16th, 1885. So it's been around. The averages are named after Dow and one of his business associates, statistics gun. I'm gonna go over that one. Edward Jones. The industrial average was first calculated on May 26, 1896. Wow, so they've already had this concept. I mean, I have a different concept, but the concept kind of derives from the Dow Jones Industrial Average, but I'm pretty much going more in depth and with my mix is more than just companies. It's ETFs and REITs and index funds. The industrial portion of the name is largely historical, as many of the modern 30 components have little or nothing to do with traditional heavy industry. Since the divisor is currently less than 1, the value of the index is larger than the sum of the component prices. Although the Dow is compiled to gauge the performance of the industrial sector within the American economy, the index performance continues to be influenced by not only corporate and economic reports, but also by domestic and foreign political events such as war and terrorism, as well as by natural disasters that could potentially lead to economic harm. Okay. So as you can see, a little graph from 1900 to 2000. And that's just with the 30 companies that they have. Okay, components. Since April 2nd, 2019, the Dow Jones average has consisted of the following companies. Interesting. 3M, I own. American Express, I don't own. It's on my watch list. Apple, I own. Boeing, it's on my watch list. Caterpillar, I own. Chevron, on my watch list. Cisco, watch list. Coca-Cola, I own. Dow, watch list. ExxonMobil, watch list. Goldman Sachs, I own. Home Depot, watch list. IBM, I own. Intel, I own. Johnson & Johnson, I own. JP Morgan Chase, that's on my watch list. McDonald's, I own. Merck & Company, watch list. Microsoft, I own. Nike, I own. Pfizer, I own. Procter & Gamble, I own. Travelers, watch list. United Health Group, I own. United Technologies, I own. Verizon, watch list. Visa, I own. Walmart, I own. Walgreens, I own. Disney, I own. So pretty much I plan on buying all 30, having those within my portfolio, within my index fund, and then also having the Dow Jones Industrial Average on top of the 30. So have those. So that's about 60. This is what I was talking about earlier, trade base. So for anybody looking to have analytics more organized their portfolio, awesome app. So let's get back into it. Okay, this is the SPDR, Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, which is owned by State Street. So State Street, you can buy stock in State Street, but they're owned by State Street Global Advisors, SSGA, which is a subsidiary of State Street. I'm gonna go to the 5-year. As you can see, nice upward trend. When did it peak? It peaked on September 21st, 2018 at $267. Pretty much is back at its peak again. Market price $266. I bought in at $250. I'm up $15, which is 6.26. DIA tracks a price-weighted index of 30 large-cap U.S. stocks. I just went over that. Selected by editors of the Wall Street Journal. Market cap $21.80 billion. PE ratio 18.10. Dividend yield 2.17. Dividends pending. So I bought on May 29th. 6,384 people own SPDR, Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF on Robinhood. So there you have it. That was Dow Jones Industrial Average, SPDR. So that's it. Tomorrow I'll go over QQQ, which is Power Shares. QQQ, and what this asset is, it's 100 companies on the NASDAQ. So I'll go over that tomorrow. So that concludes this show. See you guys in the next one. Peace.